dreams.
I also think it might have been implied that he has read into this whole thing, and it goes just a little deeper than mentioning dreams in both senses.
Yeah.
Like, her dream is not like, oh, I woke up and had a dream type situation, which would reflect what he's reading in the books, not being regular dreams.
Right.
But he didn't say that.
No, it's, yeah.
And I was like, you're talking to Verna, who has just told you, and you're good friends, and she's just told you that she's super stressed out with her new job. And you come in with an explanation like that, and like, dude, just give her a little bit more. If you are free from prying ears, then like, let her know what's up. So she is a little bit more confident going into this with you.
Yeah, no, I agree with that because, like, okay, at the end of the chapter, he does go into it more, but he definitely should have explained all of what he says at the end at the beginning going in, because you're right.
Yeah.
She's fucking busy, and he is giving her very thin lines to go on. Like, okay, some ancient texts talk about dream. I don't give a fuck. Why?
Right. Well, okay. What does it matter? I had a dream last night.
What does that have to do with me right now?
You gonna lock me up?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening here, Warren?
Yeah.
Am I stepping into a trap? Talk to me, bud.
Because, yeah, it makes sense that it's all linked, but Verna wouldn't know why it matters to her right now.
Right. She wouldn't. Warren would.
Yeah.
He just neglects to say. Anyways, Warren also then lays his head on her shoulder and tells her how stressed out he is and that he's got nobody to talk to. After that, I started understanding a little bit like, okay, it obviously did go deeper because this whole subject is really freaking him out and he can't talk to anybody else about it.
And he hasn't even gotten a chance to say 2 words to her because she's been locked in her office.
Right, exactly. Now, he worries that maybe since she's been locked in her office this whole time, whoever is at work here is just trying to keep Verna busy so she won't look into these important matters.
Yeah, the Sods are doing some shit probably.
Yeah, and I mean, you gotta give him credit there.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Verna counterpoints by saying, yeah, but if my advisors are the good guys, then by not doing what they tell me I should be doing, I could fuck it all up. So here we are in a holding pattern.
Yeah, and she can't tell anybody about it because they might be bad people. So she can't tell them why she's worried about doing the right thing that they're telling her to do.
Right. It's just like there's no winning.
Yeah.
And if you ask me, it would make sense that you have to do something at that point. Literally anything to take some sort of step forward because you're just at an impasse.
Yeah.
You can't progress at an impasse.
Right, and it says that she doesn't see the harm in doing what they tell her to do. And I'm like, but it's pretty clear that the harm is that you're going to be too busy to focus on other shit. Like,
right.
this is, like, laid out for you.
You're not going to catch the fuckery.
Yeah.
And you can't risk that when you're talking about Sisters of the Dark.
You can't even talk to Warren. So, yeah, it's a prop.
So, okay, this was a little silly to me. She promises to make more time to go for walks with him as they set out again for the infirmary to see Simona. It's like, no. Okay, I appreciate you saying to me that you want to spend more time with me, but this is not about my being lonely or stressed out. When we're talking about this stuff, there are greater things at work than my stress that need to be addressed now.
Yeah, we need to find a way to solve some of our problems with time management here so that we can all do some things better.
Can I schedule with you on Google Calendar or something to make this work?
Hey, you know what? I think on my Google Calendar right now it's telling me that it's time for a beer break.
Good God, is it?
It is.
Good. I don't know if any of you realize this about me, but I have been secretly waiting for the beer break since beginning this podcast. And I'm glad it's here.
Actually, that's a thing about me that you may not know either. I've been waiting for the beer break too, this whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
What are the odds we both like craft beer?
Ah, that's crazy.
And host a podcast.
That's weird.
In which we review craft beer. Ha!
Well, the craft beer tonight is from Brewery Vivant. I'm pretty sure we may have had this on the podcast before. I'm not sure. This is a birthday gift that I got. It's actually one of the first beers I think that I tried at Brewery Vivant. And I think they do like smaller batches because I've definitely tasted this beer in like a couple different iterations. Is that how you say that?
Yeah, I think so.
Like,
well, like this is can, and we've also had it from the tap.
Right, that's true. But I've also had it in can before too, and I feel like sometimes the hops are a little heavier than now. Like this is an easy drinking beer. It's a tropical saison, pineapple and mango saison ale. Is there a percentage on here? Do we have that on here somewhere?
I think it's like 5%.
Yeah, 5.5%, and it's good. It's good. I like it. I could drink it, and I'm happy I got it for my birthday.
Yeah, me too. The fruity flavors come through. It also has a bit of an IPA kind of vibe to it, but the bitterness is not too much to where, like Jade said, super easy drinker.
Yeah.
And I feel like this would open a door into IPAs too. It's
got a toe for me. Like, it's an IPA that I don't hate is what it tastes like. It's an ale. So, is it an IPA? It tastes like an IPA, kind of.
I gotta be honest with you. I have to learn what a saison ale or saison, something like that, ale is. But I feel like if it was an IPA, they probably would have said IPA. I know that Brewery Vivant does a lot of farmhouse ales.
Yes.
So, it might have something to do with that. But either way, very, very good. I like it.
Yeah. They also make beignets.
Yes, they have beignets, and they are delicious.
Yeah. So we like them, and if you can get your hands on some, you should.
Well, we are going to finish these, and we will be back right after this. Hey guys, Nate here from All the Things, and I want to talk to you a little bit about 4 Acre Freedom. 4 Acre Freedom is a family-owned and operated one-stop shop for everything that you're probably already looking for. They've got great shirts and hoodies, and don't forget your beer koozies. Those are absolutely essential. We have some actually with the All the Things logo on it, and they look pretty amazing, just saying. They've got custom-made rings and jewelry, which Jade and I also have, and they are awesome. We posted them on Facebook if you guys wanted to get a better look at them. I am sure you're going to want to do that. They can do custom woodwork and signs, like if you want a grace or a quote, they have a thing that'll etch it all out on the wood so you get exactly what you want every single time. They do leather work, like if you want a custom sheath for your knife, do you need a new belt? They can do that too. I mean, you could put those two things together and probably make a baldric. Just saying. Sounds like a good idea to me. They also have farm-to-table bread, candies, and confections, which are delicious. I've tried them. I highly recommend. Look, here's the thing. Everything they do is of the best quality, and it's all literally handmade. The value is there. The quality is there. Everything they do is awesome. And you should check them out for yourself. They're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And of course, you can check them out at 4acrefreedom.com. That's high quality, handmade.
And we're back. So, Simona's cell is behind 4 shielded doors in the infirmary. Like, there's a hallway, and then the 4 shielded doors, and then another hallway before her cell. So, the 4th door is an iron door with a bolt, and it has a special web with, like, 3 sisters combined to make it. The more force applied to it, the tighter the lock, like, cinches. Yeah.
So it's a Chinese finger trap.
Oh, yeah!
With the harder you pull on it, the more it squeezes down on your fingers.
Yeah.
And maybe cuts off the circulation to one of your fingers for entirely too long, and your mom had to cut it off with the scissors because you couldn't figure out how to push your fingers together. That never happened to me.
No.
I just wanted to share that with all of you.
You're tearing up a little.
It was dramatic. Those things are scary.
But yes, that's what it is. So, one woman could not get her way out of there by herself. You have to have at least 3 sisters combined to, like the Radahan on Richard's neck, right?
Yeah.
Verna was super powerful, so only Verna could really take it off of him.
So does that mean Verna with one, well, she technically has 3 Hans in her magical being?
Shit!
Could she do that by herself?
Yeah, probably.
Ooh.
That's a good idea.
Plus, she's the prelate, so she's just got that ring.
Yeah. So the guards refuse to let them in once they get there until Verna reveals that nobody has more authority than she does by flashing her fucking ring. And once they get out of earshot of these guys, Verna asks Warren how he thinks the ring ended up on the pedestal after Nathan and Anne's death. Because she's like, that's weird, right? That, like, she didn't trust anybody and it just showed up there. And he suggests that maybe it functioned kind of like a fire stick. Like the one that Rachel had. Apparently they do this in the palace all the time, too, to start fires.
Remote control.
Yeah. Anne maybe made it magic, and then somebody else just had to place it on that pedestal where it was found, and that would have triggered the web. They just don't know who that could have been.
Right, and they assume it wasn't her because she didn't know of her untimely death, right? So she wouldn't have put it there herself beforehand.
She couldn't have. Well, no, and it wasn't there before the funeral, apparently.
Oh, so then she quite plainly did not do that.
Yes. She was dead and burning.
So this tells them that they at least have one friend here, which is good.
Yeah, or something.
Or I suppose something.
I feel like I would be talking
creature.
to the cleaning staff very closely.
Yeah. So seriously, though, who was in here before you?
Yeah.
We really gotta know.
So they could see light coming out from under the door to Simona's cell. She's trying to break out actively. And Verna, when she gets to the door, calls out to her. When she gets to the door, she calls out to her and then opens it and goes in.
Why in the fuck? If somebody is shooting magic at a door to break out of the door, do you then open that door and walk in?
Because she's a motherfucking prelate.
Yeah, okay. But, like, if somebody is like, let's light up this fucking flamethrower and try and take down the door, you don't open the door. There's probably some bad shit coming your way.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably talk through the door for a minute.
Let them know, hey, we're gonna open it. Which, if it were me and I were trying to get out, I'd be like, all right, so just wait until the door opens, and then I'm gonna blast you.
This sounds great. This is a good plan. Come on in.
Hey, that's super convenient.
Well, Simona does not do that. When they come in, it takes her a moment, but she does recognize Verna, and she starts insisting that they all have to escape. We need to get the fuck out of here. Shit's not good. Verna realizes at this point that Simona has a rod of Han around her neck.
That's what's preventing her from being effective at all. I mean, it's a cell. She's locked in there, but she doesn't have full control over her power, seems like.
I think that she can use it unless somebody stops it, I think is what the deal is.
Okay, but they're able to stop it.
Right. At any point, they could just be like, yoop, nope.
I like the sound effect. Yoop, you're done.
Well, at first it makes me feel like it's not a good thing that they're doing, and maybe they're trying to control her in that way, because we know the Rod of Hans to not be a good thing. But Verna does explain, like, crazy people can't really control themselves, and, like, they're dangerous. You have to have a way to, like, reel them in, because magic, like, it's not like a normal crazy person.
That white jacket with the backward sleeves ain't for show, baby.
Right. But that wouldn't even help, because a magic user could, like, burn that shit.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily need,
So, Rod of Han. Verna tries to calm Simona down, and she ends up being told that the Dreamwalker is motherfucking coming. He's coming for those with a gift, and he hurts her in her dreams, and he's trying to get her to do all these terrible things, and he pretends to be the keeper and the creator, and she's adamant that, these were dreams, but it was fucking real, and you need to take me seriously.
Yeah, this reminds me of Rocco so much, because she just gets so excited right off the bat, like, pack your shit! We gotta go! He's grabbing all the stuff. Start getting excited, motherfucker! And they're just trying to calm her down, like, whoa. Talk to us.
Yeah.
Stop hollering. Stop trying to pack up and leave. We're definitely not gonna leave you, or let you leave, before we're ready to let that happen, which is right now completely off the table.
Yeah.
So talk, and we'll listen. How about that?
Yeah.
Step 1.
Explain, please. Well, her proof is the drums that they can all hear. She's like, the Dreamwalker is coming. Don't you hear the drums? That's his fucking warning sign, guys. Duh. Like, what the fuck? Warren tells her, nah, that's not a big deal. It's just to announce the Emperor is coming. And for a second, she calms down. And then he reveals the Emperor's name. And when he says Jagang, bitch hits the ceiling.
She flips out like a cat in water.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
like, doesn't she start shooting her magic everywhere, like involuntarily?